you amazing beautiful people, welcome back to another monster reaction video. How are you doing? My word, the Grimmer Reaper has been introduced, and honestly, I kind of love this guy. We had freaking Nina. It looks so much like Nina, man. It's either Nina or Johan wearing a wig, okay? It's one of those two. It looks so much. If it is Johan wearing a wig, that is a twist I did not see coming. Johan just goes around rocking it out. Or it's a new character and we're supposed to think it's Nina and there's a new character that's been introduced. Or it is just Nina. I still can't get over it. Anyway, guy got iced. Children are not in a good place. The lady got iced too. Grimmer now is in a bad place as well. And Monster continues to just devastate us brutally. So let's just continue this painful anime journey. Press the like button, press the subscribe button. The Unblurred reactions are uploaded to Patreon early. You can catch all of them there. $1 a month gives you access to every single video on Patreon, and link to Patreon is in the description. Without more talking from me, let's jump into Monster episode 42. Can't believe we're on 42, man. The latter half of this anime series.
こちらの部屋です。
I don't even know what we're going to end up watching after.
ゼマン警部、お連れしました。あれ？警部？
Oh, the desk can talk. No, it's just that guy.
ああ。こちら昨日の殺人事件の第一発見者の。
ああ、グリマーさんね。一晩署に泊めておいて申し訳ない。いや、爪切り机の下に落としちゃってね。図体がでかいといろんなところにぶつけ。おお、あなたもでかいね。
はい、いろんなところにぶつかります。
I love the weirdness of this conversation. I also thought Grimmer looked like a giant. I love how it's just like, I bump into things. I bump into things too. Nice. We both bump into things. Okay, is this how tall people talk to each other? I'm not sure. Just saying that makes it sound like I am. But I'm not tall. Nowhere near like Grimmer, man. Grimmer's like 7.5 feet tall. When you 7.5 feet giants talk to each other, is this how you talk to one another?
今度の事件の捜査責任者、ゼマンです。
グリマーです。
どうぞそこにかけて。
How is a giant like Grimmer gonna sit in such a child's chair?
続けさせてもらうよ。
あ、どうぞ。
女房がうるさいんだ。爪が伸びてるとね。
Is this guy cutting his nails in front of someone? I'm gonna be real, don't ever do this. This is well weird.
この先の白い部分があると許せないらしくてね。おかげでいつも深爪しそうになる。大変でしたね、昨日は。
はあ、まさかあんなことに。
あなたフリーランスのジャーナリストだそうですね。彼がどんな前歴の人間かご存知でした？
How honest is
ミハ
Grimmer
イル・
gonna be
イワノ
here?
ビッチ・ペドロフ。本名はラインハルト・ビーアマン。ドイツ人だ。ドイツ統一後、人権弾圧、不当拘禁、児童虐待など数々の容疑をかけられていた。当人はベルリンの壁崩壊直後にこのチェコに逃亡。ドイツ側から告発されている人間だが、チェコ警察当局は彼を泳がせて監視を続けていた。
監視？
Maybe they have no extradition laws?
旧チェコスロバキア秘密警察の不穏分子の動きも含めてね。
秘密警察。
冷戦時代、彼らのこの国での思想言論弾圧の恐ろしさは知っているでしょう。加えて世界中の極左組織のテロ活動に武器の提供までしていた。そんな連中だが、チェコとスロバキアの分離民主化が比較的穏やかに行われたため、彼らはさしたる弾劾も受けることなく地下に潜った。ペドロフはその連中と接触していたようだ。
That would explain the money,
例えば
right?
ペドロフが持っていた情報を彼らに売ったりとかね。ほらね、また深爪だ。そうそう、女見かけません？
That would explain the money situation, which I'm guessing Grimmer is still trying to work out. Grimmer's entire demeanor has shifted here. I don't know if it's a tactical decision. As the fact that he's an ex-spy, it could be. Spy is literally being trained in this sort of stuff, you know? How to emotionally approach a situation. So it could be a tactic from Grimmer. Honestly, by the way, the things spies are trained in are so, like, interesting, because they're literally trained in, like, emotional manipulation, you know? To be able to present the image of a person, to talk to a person in the correct term, like, the correct way. You know what I mean? Like, they basically, like, imagine, like, a chameleon, but the emotional equivalent, and, like, the face equivalent. It's crazy. So, Grimmer already, because of the fact that he's an ex-spy, just makes me immediately suspicious. Not that I think he's bad, but suspicious of everything he ever says, because it's impossible to trust him, you know? And again, I'm pretty sure he's a good character, but it's impossible to trust what his genuine state actually is. Like right now, is he actually unnerved because of the horrific scene he saw and stumbled across? Or is he playing this guy? I don't know.
でした。女？ペドロフ殺しの犯人はどうやら若い女らしい。しかも相当な美人だ。
子供たちは自宅前ですれ違ったと言ってますが、私は気がつきませんでした。
なるほど。
あの子たちはペドロフさんが引き取っていたあの孤児たちはこれからどうなるんですか？
今署で預かっているが、今日にもとりあえず何人かずつ各養護院に引き取られることになっている。
そうですか。
あなたも大変でしたね。こんなことに巻き込まれて。
So it was a woman.
そういえば。
I'm still curious. He said it was a woman that they saw. Did you see the woman? Apparently she was quite beautiful. Well then, who saw the woman, or are they taking statements from the kids? Because the kids saw this woman and said they were quite beautiful?
どういった取材をなさろうとしてたんですか？
はあ、まあ今あなたが言ってたようなペドロフに関するいろいろな問題を。
彼から何か聞き出せましたか？
いや、その矢先に。
よーし、完璧だ。これで女房に怒られないで済む。どうぞお引き取りください。長時間お引き止めして申し訳ない。
いえ。
I don't trust this guy.
死ぬ間際に。
Him.
ペドロフ氏は息を引き取る直前に何か言い残しませんでしたか？
I've got a funny feeling this guy is not good. He's asking some curious questions about what Petrov said.
いえ。
Look at him. I don't like him.
ミロスラフ、ヨゼフ、あとトマーシュはどこ？はい。3人揃ったわね。じゃあこの車に乗って。はいはい、早く乗って。
では次、ビノフラディ養護院3名。オンザ、アントニン、イジー。
はい。
Is he?
寂しくなるな。みんな仲良くやってたのに点でバラバラか。
Is he?
だけどバラバラになっても同じ空の下だ。
Just throwing it out there. What could Izzy be short for in a boy's term? Because isn't Izzy short for Isabel or Isabella? I'm trying to work it out. Or is Izzy just the name? Maybe it's different in Czech Republic.
またいつかみんなでサッカーできる日が来る。
Prague.
元気出せアントニー。君はリーダー格だったんだろう？みんなと手紙でやり取りだってできる。君が中心になって元気づけてやれ。
うん。
よし、その意気だ。
Here. It's a grenade. Blow this joint. What did he give me? Grim is wearing his facade again, that smiling face. Yeah. Kind of looks like Roberto,
監督
weirdly.
だったね。
ああ、 ホテルカフカ。
Why do they not
い
translate
や
that
その
part?
前にプロハースカ銀行に。
バンカプロハースカへナチェステドホテル。
私チェコ語はよくわからなくて、ドイツ語か英語を喋れないかな。
ネシエスケデンジ。
なんで止まるんだ。ここはまだ。
That guy looks tons like Roberto, but also not. You know what I mean? Like a really pale, ghostly version, you know?
Можете вам посадить?
Довести мені до промістру бездоні свобода.
おいおい、相乗りするなら一言断ってくれよ。
Джівар стесе вчора в телевізі на футбол.
あれを持つせねびずなめらり。
This seems weird.
なんでこんな町外れまで来るんだ。私は市内のホテルに行きたいんだ。
I gotta say, the car looks like it's driving sideways right now, which is really unusual. Also, just throwing it out there, isn't Grimmer an ex-spy? He should, or is he just... I can never tell if the guy's just playing dumb, or maybe he just wasn't that good of a spy.
鍵。鍵。
何のこと？
Great. He gave the kid the key. He gave the kid the key. Also, I'm guessing Grimmer was a good enough spy to be able to get out of the car. Nina?
いやご無事でしたか。あなたの身が危険なのではと思い後をつけてたんです。お怪我は大丈夫ですか？
警部さん。
おそらく例の旧秘密警察の手のものでしょう。連中あなたにな。
What is going on? There's no way this guy just turned up coincidentally. The two people in the car are suspicious as well. What's the deal with this key? Did he give it to the kid? What is going on? Also, before it becomes annoying, I'm probably going to stop making references to the spy thing. Because I'm now realizing Grimmer isn't the kind of spy that I know about. You know what I mean? So, like I said, most of my knowledge of spies just comes from the TV show Burn Notice, which is actually weirdly based on, like, pretty strong, like, real-world events and spies. And then some other things, obviously, like just general spy knowledge. But in terms of being a spy, and I like in the modern age at least, usually you're incredibly well at playing people. That's the main thing, because people think spies are like these super soldiers, which they are, but it's more like an emotional kind of thing, you know? They're more like the world's best actors. That's the idea of a spy. They're supposed to infiltrate people and manipulate situations. That's what they do. Very intelligent, very smart, and that's the sort of thing. However, they are incredibly tough as well, you know? They do have your usual training. So that's what I was kind of assuming Grimmer was, you know? This, like, chameleon and, like could probably kick people's asses quite easily and could MacGyver his way out of a room, you know? Again, spies are taught to like utilize their surroundings in different situations, and that they're basically just like jacks of all trade when it comes to the combat industry, right? But I don't think Grimmer is like that. So I'm going to stop comparing him to what I presume a spy is, and understand that maybe every single country is different, and what kind of spy he is not what I think. So that I'm gonna change from this point. But I just wanted to point it out just in case people are like getting annoyed at me mentioning it so much. So I'm going to stop there.
何か要求しま
But this
したか？
cop definitely bad.
いや、別に。
何もなくてこんなことまでするとは思えませんね。
いや、本当に何も。
あなた何か隠していませんか？
Well,
何か心当たりがあるでしょう。連中がここまでするんだ。
いや、本当に何も。
maybe the other two guys aren't dead.
じゃあもう銀行の貸金庫から出してしまったのかな？テープ。録音テープ。
Yeah.
彼らはルーツを探している。
Well, that's
彼
bad.
らルーツ。
怪物のルーツをね、高く売れるんだよ。
怪物。
テープを聞けばすぐにわかるんだ。怪物の母親がこのチェコのどこにいるのかがね。
You could tell this guy was a weirdo from the moment he was clipping his nails in the office. No normal person
moshi moshi.
continues to clip their nails in front of a stranger.
例のスーパーマーケット強盗の容疑者、共犯者を吐いたか？そうか、ご苦労だったね、スーク刑事。私か？私はまだちょっと雑用があってね。そうだな、1時間ほどで署に戻れると思うが。
Never
それ
trust
じゃ。
someone who does something gross in front of a person they've never met before. And by that, I mean acknowledgedly does something, you know? It'd be like, imagine I'm picking my nose right now, okay? Which I do a lot. And then the door just opens, and I'm like, come on in, come on in, come on in. And I just continue picking my nose. I'm a fucking degenerate. If you caught me picking my nose and I stop, that's fine. If I continue, that's weird.
そのぐらいにしておかないと口も聞けなくなるぞ。
One good thing about Grimmer is he does seem to be smart when it comes to
そろ
understanding
そろ
situations.
喋る気になったんじゃないか？
Like he never mentions when he has things
鍵
to
はどこ
anyone.
かな？
The key, the tape, or anything.
何の話かさっぱりわかりませんね。
まあまあ待て。
They probably
グ
don't
リマー
know.
さん、隠したってあなたには
that he's an
何の得もない
ex-spy,
はずだ。ペドロフから預かった貸金庫の鍵はどこかな？
知らないものは答えられないって言ってるでしょ。
なるほど、金が欲しいわけか。相談に乗ろうじゃないか。いくらなら売るね？
三流ジャーナリストだけど、おかげさまで食うには困ってないもんでね。
グリマーさん。
Ah, fingernails, man. Seems to be a theme.
こんなに爪が伸びてる。言ったでしょ、うちの女房がうるさいんだって。爪が伸びてるとね。
Well, this is about to be gross. I'm gonna give you guys a little moment if you want to look away. I'm gonna say this right now. This is some advice I'm gonna give to you guys, and I've said this before. If you're ever in a situation where you are about to be tortured and you know they are going to do whatever they can to make you speak, don't be proud. Just speak. Because if you know you can't hold out, then why suffer to reveal the information when you could just reveal the information and not suffer? That's what I'm trying to say. I always say this. If like I do always say it's weird, but it's true. If I knew I was about to be tortured, right? And I knew that there's some things they could do to me, and I will speak. And I'm like, then I will just speak. I'll be like, hey, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything. You don't even need to touch me. I'll tell you everything. Because what's the point? What's the point of going for all that pain to be like, oh man, they chopped off my leg. Okay, I'll tell you. You know what I mean? There's only a couple of reasons I'd never speak. Other than that, save your ass, man. Look after yourself. Well.
おっと、動かない方がいい。深爪しますよ。どこ？鍵はどこ？どこ？あなたがあの鍵で銀行の貸金庫を開いてテープと資料を手に入れても、どちらもあなたには使い道がない。あのテープは彼ら組織の手に渡ってこそ意味をなす。彼らが実現しようとしている東側世界復活のためにね。あのテープには怪物が何者であるかが録音されている。 彼らはその怪物が必要なんだ。その怪物ならば統括できるんだそうだ。511キンダーハイムの出身者たちをね。旧東ドイツで共産主義の精鋭として育てられた511キンダーハイムの出身者を招集する。これほどに選び抜かれた集団はない。
The way this guy is talking is almost kind of like there's an army of mini Johans out there. Not kids, but people Johan's age. And they're all off doing their own Johan-esque stuff. And Johan would need to ring the dinner bell to call all of these nut jobs back to him. That sounds kind of terrifying.
その怪物は511キンダーハイムを全てコントロール下に置き崩壊させたと言われている。彼しかいない。
I don't want to watch this anymore.
あのエリート部隊を統括できるのは。
Fuck me, the noise is really gross.
さあ鍵はどこだ。
I'm ready to talk, man. I'll talk.
エリート集団か。
何がおかしい。何が目当てだ。金が欲しいというならわかる。俺は資本主義者だ。俺は金が大好きだ。鍵を彼らに売って人儲けしようとしているだけだ。お前は何のためにこんなことをしている。社会正義のため。そんなもののためにここまでするはずがない。お前は何者だ。
Maybe he's just a dad who hates people fucking with kids.
元東側のジャーナリストとか言ってるが、その手の人間は大概が情報部員、スパイだったなんていうのが関の山だ。どこから送り込まれてきた。
Did someone send him? Maybe someone did send him.
お前本当に死ぬぞ。最後のチャンスだ。鍵はどこだ。
超人シュタイナーって知ってますか。
Grimmer's voice is changing a lot.
60年代に西ドイツでテレビ放映してたアニメーション、東ベルリンでもこっそり見ることができました。主人
I find it interesting about Grimmer because, like I said, Grimmer is one of the most hardest characters to properly read and understand at this point. I don't know what he's like, what his motivations are, if he is some sort of super spy, if he is like, you know, just a journalist at this point, and he's left all that in his past life. I don't think so. Does he, like, I don't know. Maybe a second ago I was saying I'm going to stop comparing Grimmer to my ideas of a spy. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was actually wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating Grimmer, actually.
公は普段ひ弱なやつでね。でもそいつが窮地に陥ると必ず助けてくれるんだ。秘密の友達がね。でもその主人公は気がついてないんだな。その秘密の友達が自分自身だってこと。主人公は絶体絶命のピンチになると見るも恐ろしい超人シュタイナーに変身するんだ。主人公が気がつくと悪党どもはズタズタにされてるんだ。
変身してみろ。さっさと変身してみろ。
For a split second there, I kind of thought he was about to open up a can of whoop ass.
水かけてやれ。 じきに吐くだろう。時間の問題だ。
The door open? Are they expecting company?
なんだお前。
The secret friend. That is the secret friend. That was Grimmer in a wig this whole time. Grimmer is the secret. He just said he transformed. It was always him. That was Grimmer in a wig. He's like the Bateman Hotel, Mrs. Bateman. Oh shit. Oh shit. On a real though, I swear that's Nina. What the fuck is going on? Is the girl just magically vanished now? Why did she save Grimmer? Well, we're gonna check Grimmer's bag. There's gonna be a wig inside it, a dress, and a gun. Yep. This isn't like Nina, which makes you think it isn't Nina. This is just so out of character for Nina. Are they dead? The thing is, it's not like anyone we know. This isn't Nina's MO. It's not Johan's MO. Oh, my Johan in a wig is a joke, but it could be. But, which makes me think there's someone else. There's another character. Who? Who is this mysterious person? Why didn't they talk to Grimmer? They must be following Grimmer because he's just leading them to everybody. Is Grimmer just leading this person to all these places? And if so, why? And if that is the case, it could be Nina.
女が入ってきて銃声が一発銃で撃った死体が一つあとの二つの死体は弾痕はなくて
So they were beaten. I'm so confused.
G.O.T. シュタイナーかまたやっちゃった。
So, Grimmer just suggested that he was the one that killed the other two. Now, when the woman entered the room, Grimmer's eyes were open. We saw that through the water, right? So what is now implied is that this woman came in, shot one of them, at which point Grimmer snapped and killed the other two with his hands. Which is why, when he was saying the other two weren't shot, he looked down at his hands, which are battered, bruised, and covered in blood. Which would imply that Grimmer was involved. Up until that point, there's no real reason Grimmer's hands should look like that, right? So if they do look like that, why do they look like that? The other thing to point out is Grimmer was in a completely different location. So Grimmer had moved. So it is entirely possible and weirdly likely that Grimmer himself was the one who took out those two dudes. Which, if that is the case, is kind of terrifying. That also implies that Grimmer does actually, he wasn't speaking metaphorically, he actually does go unconscious. Bro goes full Zainsu. When he's asleep, he's untouchable, you know? Like, shit. Is that the case? The only other option would be that the girl opened the door, shot one of the guys, and then instead of shooting the others, just decided to beat the shit out of them both. And then just moved Grimmer to the corner. But I actually think it kind of makes more sense for the girl to open the door, bang, and then Grimmer just go nuts and goes full John Wick on these guys. Even though that doesn't actually make sense either. I guess both are quite possible. But the thing that leads me more to the Grimmer situation is the hands. The hands being battered, bruised, covered in dirt and stuff. That would imply Grimmer. My word, man. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? A lot to unpack. Who is Grimmer? What is his background? Am I overestimating him? Am I underestimating him? Who's this random girl? Who are all these other people that are involved looking for this tape? And why do they want it so bad? Are they similar to the people we saw in the Turkish district? Are they like that? Because they keep talking about Johan coming back and like rallying the troops, you know? Which Grimmer laughed at as well. So there is something going on. Interesting. I wonder when we're going to start seeing some familiar faces, because I have no doubt in my mind that we are. I mean, we already know Tenma's there. So what's Tenma doing this whole time? Imagine if it's Tenma in a week. That'd be hilarious. Well, I guess that's where my reaction ends. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have yourself an amazing weekend. Don't forget to sub on the Patreon if you're not already. Link in the description. And that's about it. That's about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.